Assalamualaikum class 6. How are you all? I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. So class, today is 10th of September 2021 and the day is Friday. Okay? So yesterday we discussed about odd powers involving negative numbers. Fine. So let's take an example on it. I have -4 and power is 3. If you look class, the power is odd. How we can say it? How we can say this class, the power is odd? Because the number which is written in power is 3, which is not divisible by 2. So हम odd किन numbers को कहते हैं? Very good. Those numbers which are divisible by 2. But 3 is an odd number. 3 is not divisible by 2. ऐसे ही है class? Okay. So let's write in its index notation. -4 power 3. अब इसको जब हम open करेंगे, so क्या इसकी फॉर्म होगी? What is representation of -4 power 3? Geez, who will tell me? Zunain. Very good. It simply means class -4 is a number which is repeating itself 3 times. Okay? Number and the sign as well. And what is the sign with 4 class? Minus. So I will write like this. This is 1 time, this is 2nd time, and this is 3rd time. So -4 power 3 we will write in this form. ठीक है? Which is open form of this. -4 power 3. Now class, as you remember, we have discussed some of rules when we have negative numbers involving multiplication. तो हम क्या करते थे इसके लिए? जी, we will simply multiply the numbers as well as their signs. We have discussed if the first two numbers are same, either both are positive or negative, we have in the end is negative positive. यही पढ़ा था हम लोगों ने क्लास. If both is negative, we will write in the end is positive, and if both are positive, we have in the end is negative. When there is a sign of multiplication in between. If you look, there is a sign of multiplication in between, and both signs are negative. We will write negative. हम इन दोनों का पेयर्स पहले बना लेते हैं, इसको सॉल्व कर लेंगे, then we will solve -4 in the end. 4 into 4, we will simply multiply numbers. 4 times 16. We will write the number as it is, which is -4. Is it clear class? यहाँ तक सबको clear है? So what is my next step? Who will tell me? Yes, Hamza Jamil, you tell me. Very good. If you look class, we have two opposite signs. हमारे पास दो opposite signs हैं. In which are they? Very good. The first is positive and the second is negative. So we will simply multiply first signs which is negative in the end. How we can write negative in the end? As you remember class, we have discussed also we have also discussed if there is unlike signs. Two numbers हैं and we have two unlike signs. Means first is positive and second is negative. So we will simply write negative in the end. Now I am going to do the same in this. Plus minus minus. I will simply multiply 16 into 4, which is like this. 4 6 times 24, 2 ऐसा carry. clear class? All of you? Now, this is all related to your previous lesson. Today we will move to the next topic, which is cube root involving negative numbers. Last time we also discussed cube root, how we can open the cube root. Now today we will discuss how to solve cube root involving negative numbers. Fine? Cube root involving negative numbers. Okay? Cube root involving negative numbers. So what would we do? हम क्या करेंगे? Simple. First of all, who will tell me what are the properties that we have discussed yesterday about cube root? क्या properties हमने discuss की थी? G, very good. The value of cube root is 1/3. Okay? The value of cube root is 1/3. This is the first property. Second we have discussed, which is we will simply represent cube root by this form. Okay? Now we can write both positive and negative numbers like this. And in the end we have also discussed, for cube root we want perfect cube of that number. Okay? We want perfect cube of that number. Is it clear to all of you, class? Now these are the properties that we have discussed yesterday. Now today we have question number 6 from exercise number 2C from page number 43. Evaluate each of the following numbers. First is cube root of 27. Okay, if you look class, we have positive cube root. How do we know? हमें कैसे पता चला कि यहाँ पे पॉजिटिव क्यूब रूट है, नेगेटिव क्यों नहीं है? वेरी गुड, बिकॉज देयर इज नो एनी साइन. जब हमारे पास नेगेटिव क्यूब रूट होगा, देन वी हैव नेगेटिव साइन इन्वॉल्विंग इट. Either it is inside the root or is outside the root. Okay? Now in this example, we have no any sign. So we will assume simply as positive sign. So now class, first of all we will do find cube root, means perfect cube. So how many times we will multiply the numbers to get 27? Let's start from 2. 2 multiply 2. Okay? 3 multiply by 3. 4 multiply by 4. The number is repeating 3 times because we want perfect cube. तो 3 times वो number भी repeat होगा. Fine. Now class, 2 into 2 is 4 and 4 into 2 is 8. So when we will multiply 2 3 times, we have 8 in the end. Okay? Now the next number, which is 3 into 3. What result we will get after multiplication of 3 into 3? Who will tell me? Yes, Sarin? Very good. 9. And 9 into 3 is? Very good. 9 3 times 27. So should I write this Very good. Yes. I will write here. Okay. In next step class, I will write cube root as it is. Now, if you look, 3 is a base which is repeating. So, I will write 3 as it is. I will write base as it is. Now, I am going to write, you have to be listen carefully. I will be write only one time, which is base. Base मेरा क्या था? 3. Now, how many times 3 is repeating? 3 times repeat हो रहा है, so I will write 3 here. Okay? I will write 3 here. Now class, this 3 will be cut by this root. ये जो 3 है वो किससे कट हो जाएगा? इस 3 से. In the end, what we have? End पे हमारे पास क्या बच जाएगा? Very good, 3. So cube root of 27 is 3. Fine. Cube root of 27 is 3. Now let's take another example, which is minus cube root of 64. Now, how do we know class this is a minus cube root? हम लोगों को ये कैसे पता चल रहा है? Yes, think up. Yes, Ali, you tell me. Very good, because there is a sign of negative involving in it. Negative sign involve हो रहा है, so we will simply write negative sign as it is, which is only one time. अब हम क्या करेंगे? We will simply write as it is. Should I write in this form? Now, moving to the next portion, which is this. I am going to start from number 2. 2 is repeating 3 times. When I will multiply 2 3 times, I have 8. Okay? If I am moving to the next, which is 3. When I will multiply 3 times, which is itself number, I have 27. Now, in the end, I have number 4. I will read it. Now, who will tell me what is the answer after multiplying 4 into 4? G, 4 times 16. 4 times 16. And what is the answer after 16 into 4? 16 4 times क्या होता है? Very good. 64. क्या होता है class? 64. 4 into 4 is 16 and we will multiply by 4. 4 6 times 24. Okay? 4 6 times 24. I will write 4 here and 2 as a carry. Now 4 1 times 4 5 6 64. I will write 64. So it's mean 4 is repeating 3 times. I will write minus sign as it is, cube root as it is, and in place of 64, should I write 4 is repeating 3 times? Very good. I will write like this. Now, if you look, base is same class, I will write 4 only one time. मैं क्या करूँगी 4 को वन टाइम लिखूंगी बिकॉज बेस इज सेम. बेस क्या है मेरे पास? सेम है. सो आई विल राइट 4 ओनली वन टाइम. नाउ 1 2 3. बाय हाउ मेनी टाइम्स 4 इज रिपीटिंग? 3 times. So I will simply write 3 as a power. Okay? In next step class, I will simply cut this cube by this cube root. Fine. In the end, I have minus 4. In the end, I have minus 4. क्लियर है ये सबको? आई एम गोइंग टू रिपीट, यू हैव टू लिसन क्लास वेरी केयरफुली. आई हैव minus cube root 64. So first of all I will separate minus sign, then I will use bracket, and I will put the number inside the bracket, which is cube root of 64, which is the second step as you look class, as you see. Fine. In third step I will find the cube root, perfect cube which satisfying 64. So the number 4 is a perfect cube of 64. I will multiply 3 times of 4, which satisfying 64. So I will write 4 power 3. So inside the power and outside the cube root will be cut, which is the rule which satisfy cube root class. हमने cube root के लिए rule पढ़ा था. In the end we will simply cut those roots and power, and in the end we have 4. Am I clear? Okay. Now I have another example. You have to listen. What happens when we have negative sign inside the root? Like this. Okay? जब हमारे पास नेगेटिव इनसाइड में होगा तब हम क्या करेंगे? We will write cube root as it is, minus sign as it is. You will write only one time, or it's up to you. You will write 3 times with the number, or you will write only one time, but you will write only one time and you will use bracket here like this. Now class, we have solved the numbers multiplying 4 3 times, which is 64. We will do 4 5 3 times of 5. So what will we have after multiplication of 5 3 times? Ji, who will tell me? Zakwan, you tell me. Very good. 125. We have 125. Now I am going to write. Now, which is very far to 216. Very far to 116. 216. Now I am going to do 4 6 3 times. 6 into 6 is 36. Now 36 will be multiplied by 6, and we have in the end is 6 6 times 36, 2-digit number. I will write 6 here and 3 as a carry. In the next step class, I will simply multiply 6 into 3, which indicates 18, which is 18. 6 3 times 18, and we will simply add 18 into 3. We have 21. So class, 6 3 times, multiplication of 6 3 times. I will write this. ठीक है? Now अब यहाँ पे 2 मेथड हो सकते थे. या तो मैं माइनस हर ईच नंबर के साथ लगा देती, या मैं उसको इस वे में लिख लेती. I will choose the one which is like this. Now I will write minus sign as it is. I will write 6 power 3 because 6 is same, base is same, but the number is repeating. I will power as it is. Now in next step, this 3 will be cut by this cube, and we have minus 6 in the end. Okay, we have solved the numbers outside the root which are having negative sign, and we have also discussed cube root involving negative numbers inside the root. ठीक है? So this is all class which is related to your today topic. If you find any difficulty, you can ask me. Thank you. Allah Hafiz.